Good afternoon. I wanted to get on here. God had told me to share my testimony of what happened to me in late August. I was going on vacation with a friend with my son, and we were driving from Oklahoma, and we went through Arkansas down to Tennessee, Alabama, and there was a big interchange system going to from a couple of states. There, it was just like really weird, and there was a lot of traffic at that time, and people were just speeding crazily, and my GPS was not making any sense, and I thought there was like several turnoffs, like it was really crazy, and so it told me to turn left, I thought, but it didn't, and then it changed it. You know how GPS is. So I was turning in this lane, and there was one this way, then one that way, and people were just speeding by, and I was like, oh no, I got to get over. So I tried to get over, and people were just like, they would not let me over. I almost got in a car accident, and they just would not let me over, and I was like, I'm getting over, and I pushed my way through, and I went to the medium, so the little tiny spot between going this way and that way. And I was like, oh no, I'm stuck here. We might be here for hours. Because I was like, I'm not going to be dangerous, you know. And I mean, the people were just, they must have been going 80, 90, 100. I'm not joking. And it was just car after car after car. And I had my blinker on. I was like, I don't know what to do. I had my flash on, actually. And I was like, I don't know what to do. My son was in the very back. And I was like, okay. So I just kept looking, and I was like, okay, God, I'm going to need your help. And literally, I look up, and like 3 or 4 cars come at me that also made a mistake and went into the wrong lane and almost sideswiped me. One was literally driving in the medium that I was parked in, going, I don't know, probably 80 miles at least. And like, as I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and I saw the car, because it should have hit me. It literally just picked up and moved, and it just went right by the car. And I was like, that car should have hit me. And literally, and it was all at once. It was 3 or 4 cars all doing this, and then a couple of going fast on the speedway. And I just started crying. I was like, that was God. It was an angel that picked this car up. I thought it picked up and moved. It should have hit me. It was supposed to have hit me. And I was just like, wow. And I was like, man. And it's funny, like when I started to get to this intersection, before I did, I was about to call somebody, and I was like, because I've been driving for like 8 hours, and I was really tired, and talking to people helped me stay awake. And God was like, not yet, wait to pass this intersection. And then someone called me, and instead of telling them, God just told me not to call anybody. And I talked for a couple minutes, and then when I realized, I was like, I gotta go. But that's how important it is to listen to God. Maybe I would have understood the GPS a little bit better. I got off of it, and God protected me anyway. But it's just so important. And then it's also so important because when this was happening, I called out to God. When I was turning, I called out to God. When I was in the medium, I called out to God. Because I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to not be safe, and I want to get over. Not knowing that there was people driving like crazy people going to drive in the medium behind me and literally going to hit me because they weren't paying attention to what they were doing. And literally an angel just picked it up and moved it. And I literally 30, 45 minutes, I just drove and cried and thanked God. And it was just so amazing what God does. And I'm so thankful to God for saving us and just being there for us and protecting us. And I'm thankful that I remembered to call out to God and ask for him to protect and ask for his wisdom. And after they almost hit me, all of a sudden, I was like, I could get over. And it was just weird because, like, in the other lanes, they were still speeding, bumper to bumper, car. And then all of a sudden, there was a spot that I could get over, and I got to get over. But, I mean, I just drove 30, 45 minutes just crying and thanking God and worshiping God. And I was just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I didn't even call my husband and say, hey, we almost died or could have died, major accident. I mean, who knows what would have happened. But, I mean, when you think about it, though, probably could have died. I mean, someone going like 80 miles an hour smashing right in the back of you. And my son was back there sleeping. So I'm just thankful to God, and I give God all the glory. And I just want to be obedient to him when he asked me to share this with people and share my testimony about how he saved me. And just to give him all the glory, and just to remember to always, try to listen to God, because it's really hard to. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I hear everything, but especially when we're thinking about a million different things. But especially on a road trip, I try really hard to like spend time praying and worshiping God, because it's just me and him. And and I do like to talk to people too, because it helps me keep awake. But this road trip specifically, I was just a lot of worship and a lot of spending time with God, and just remembering to call out to God first before you do anything else. So I just wanted to share that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Don't forget to share and like, and don't forget to spend time with God. Bless you in Yeshua's name.